Welcome to North Park Lexus at Dominion. My name is Kenny Bosick, and today I'll be showing you how to use the newest Generation 11 navigation system in the new 2020 Lexus RX350. So this is our general map screen in the new RX, so anytime we press on this map button or whenever we start the vehicle, all we do to show up this screen is press the map button and then it'll pull up our main default screen. Now, this is kind of a general view of the map, so we do have additional options that we can also utilize. So on the side, we have this first icon on our left. That is our compass switch for the orientation of the map screen. Now, if we did want to change this orientation, all we would do is either push it on our screen or on the touchpad, and then that will change the orientation of the map. So right now the map is facing directly where the vehicle is facing, and we can also set it for a 3D view if we want to as well. But normal by default, that view will normally be facing north, so that's just a preference that you can change if you want to. Most people usually have it on the 3D view, so it's kind of easier to see as you're driving. So on our left side of the screen, we do have additional icons that we can view. Now this one I have highlighted right here, those are your map options. So if we select on that, we can view additional map options on our screen. So this option that says POI icons, those are your point of interest icons. So we'll go ahead and select on that. So this is kind of an overview of all the icons you can view as you're driving. So if you were to highlight any of these, that will show up specific information on your map as you're driving. So if you wanted to see all your dining and grocery places, you'll press OK. And then once you press OK, you'll be able to see all those icons on your map. So you'll be able to see that as well. So of course, speed limit, that will show you the speed limit signs as you're driving, and then traffic update, so that will give you the latest traffic information on the vehicle. So the icon that we have highlighted is the route trace feature in the vehicle, and that's basically a way for you to track everywhere you've been going in the RX. So if you do turn this feature on, you'll basically see like a breadcrumb trail on the map of the screen. So everywhere you go, you'll be able to see it, and then it will also show up on the map. So most people don't use this because sometimes it does kind of clog up the screen as far as your breadcrumb trails, but it's up to you if you do want to use it. If you have other people that are driving the vehicle, you can kind of see where they've been. So that's just up to you if you wanted to use that or not. But for now, we'll turn that feature off. Now on the right side of our map, we do have additional icons that we can use. Anytime we do use these icons, this will split the screen as we're driving. That way, if we wanted to view vehicle information such as our music that's playing, gas mileage information, history, trip info, or if we wanted to have AC controls, we can do that. Now, when we're on the split screen mode setting, I want to go back to the full screen. We simply press this bottom icon on the right-hand corner, and that will basically bring it back to the full screen in the vehicle. The navigation system in the new RX does utilize the touchscreen, or you can still use the remote touchpad. So it's really just a matter of preference on which one you feel more comfortable using. You can basically touch to tap on icons, or you can press on the map, and you can kind of move around with your finger to zoom in or out. Now, whenever we're ready to input an address into the actual navigation system, we'll go ahead and highlight this magnifying glass right here, and we'll push down on it. We'll go ahead and select search, and then from there we can basically type in a point of interest, a street name, a city address. So as long as it's a valid address or location, we can go ahead and input that information in here. Now, just for an example, I'll go ahead and type in Lexus, and I'll kind of show you how it works from here. So we can always see on the side, it will always suggest destinations for us. So we'll go ahead and select Lexus dealer on here. Alright, so this will pull up all the dealership locations near the area. I'll go ahead and I'll pull up our sister store right here, and we'll go ahead and route to this location. Alright, now right before we start the route guidance for the navigation system, we'll go ahead and we'll press go. So that will kind of pinpoint that location. But right before, this will show us 3 different routes that we can use to access this location. So that it will give us either a quick route, a short route, or an alternate route. Now, this is up to you as far as your preference on which route you want to use for the navigation system. And whichever one you select, whenever you're satisfied, we'll go ahead and select that one to start the route guidance in the vehicle. So we'll go ahead and select the quick route to start that. And then we'll press OK. And that will start the route guidance.
Please proceed to the highlighted route, then the route guidance will start.
Now, once we input an address into the navigation system, when we do reach that destination, we'll have to clear it from the system so it doesn't keep redirecting us to that route. So all we have to do is select on that red X on the screen. It will ask us if it wants us to delete this destination, and we'll push yes. So that will basically clear the destination from your navigation system back to the default setting. Now, on new vehicles with the navigation system, you do get 1 year free of Destination Assist on your new vehicle, and that is an extra service that you can use on the vehicle if you want to. But basically, you'll be connected with a live person, and you'll be able to tell them your location that you want to go to, and from there, they'll be able to directly input that address for you in the navigation system so you don't have to input that. That is an extra service if you did want to purchase that after that 1 year trial period. It's only available on new vehicles as a 1 year trial period. So if you have a used vehicle with this feature, then you would have to purchase that separately. For any location that you do frequent often, you do have the option to save it as your favorites. So that will be on a separate list. And to add favorites, you'll actually have to go to the menu and go to your setup. Then go ahead and scroll down to navigation, and then go ahead and select on favorites. Now this is a screen where you can add, delete, or sort your favorites list. So we'll go ahead and select add new. Alright, and we'll go ahead and select an address on here. Alright, so we'll go ahead and input the house number on here. We'll enter the street name. Alright, so sometimes it'll pull up names automatically. So go ahead and select this name off the list. Now it will pinpoint that address on our map for us. So we'll go ahead and press enter. Alright, and we can also save a name for this location if we wanted to. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and press OK to save it as our favorite. So now we have this saved as our favorite address. So anytime we want to access it back on our map, we'll go back to our map. We'll go back to this magnifying glass. We'll select favorites. And then we'll see that address popped up on here. We'll go ahead and select on it, and we'll press go. So now our destination is set as our favorite, and we'll press OK to start the route guidance.
Please proceed to the highlighted route, then the route guidance will start.
Now, all 2020 Lexus RX models have available voice commands to use for the navigation system if you didn't want to use the remote touch interface display. We'll go ahead and push on this icon once, and then that will display the commands that we can use for the system. Get directions to a house number.
Say an address in Texas.
25153 Rocky Hill Road.
Here is the address I found. Would you like to go there?
Yes.
Starting guidance.
So that is a little bit easier way to use the system if you didn't want to fumble through the touchpad. You also have the voice commands that you can use. It also works if you use a point of interest, so we'll go ahead and try that. Find a point of interest nearby.
What would you like to find?
Majestic Theater.
Select the one you want. Say next page for more items.
2.
To navigate to this point of interest, say go there.
Go directly.
Starting guidance for a new route.
So now this will guide us to the theater in San Antonio. Of course, you do have additional commands for utilizing the navigation system through voice commands. We'll go ahead and select this to go through that list. And this is pretty much all the commands that you can use for this system. You are able to save your home address in the vehicle if you wanted to, so we'll go ahead and select the magnifying glass, and then select this little icon that says home up here. So we'll go ahead and save our home location, and for now I'll go ahead and use our current location just for an example. So we'll go ahead and press enter. We'll press OK. Now this is saved as our home address, so anytime we want to access this, we can go ahead and select on this icon that says home, and then that will give us the directions to that location. Now that we have our home address saved on here, we do also have access to this feature through our voice command switch. So we'll go ahead and select it. Go home.
Go directly to home preset or add to existing route.
Go directly.
Setting preset home as your destination.
So now that will direct us to that location. Since we're already there, it won't give us the directions, but anytime you're out of that location, it will give you those directions. When inputting address information, when we select the search icon, we can also select this microphone to activate the voice command feature in the vehicle. 25153 Rocky Hill Road. And that will automatically input that information on our display. This is a demonstration on how to use the navigation system in the new 2020 Lexus RX350. If you thought this video was helpful, please go ahead and like and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for other videos, please let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.